Internet versus upload another video, which I want to talk about. And first, I just want to talk about this really fast, okay? So Trisha Paytas, this is one woman that I am just blown away that people don't talk about this, okay? Now, this is a deleted video, alright? The fact that this woman has any followers after this, the fact that no one is actually talking about this, the fact that this woman can even show her face after doing this, okay, blows my mind away, okay? This is her. Wait, I was saying this. Okay, yeah. So this is her pretending to be a 6-year-old girl, okay, that was SA'd and murdered by her father. She role plays as the girl.
Hey, do what you're told. Make mommy, daddy proud. 15 years ago today, I was murdered. Mommy, I don't want to play in the basement. It's loud. The washing machine's going. I don't want to play down there. It's cold in this basement. I like being down here. I don't have any toys. I don't have anything. But I gotta smile. I gotta do what I'm told. I gotta make mommy, daddy proud. Daddy? Daddy, you came down here. Daddy? Daddy, what are you doing? No, please, no. No! Daddy, stop! Stop!
I'm not playing anymore. Do you realize how sick in the head you have to be to do something like that? Really? Do you know how absolutely, like, callous, okay, and lacking of a conscience you have to be to even do something like that? Really? Imagine one of your relatives died, and and next Halloween I pretend to be them, right? And I'm like begging for mercy, pretending to be them before they died. Okay? The fact I'm even seeing her name again, holy fucking shit. Let's get on with the video over here.
Recently, Trisha Paytas had a child and the whole internet exploded, with many people doing the tradition of reincarnation memes after Ozzy Osbourne died within a few hours of the baby being announced. However, this expanded beyond just internet jokes when Ethan Klein said on his podcast that he believes Trisha Paytas lied about being infertile in the past, saying that she did it simply for attention and sympathy. This caused an uproar on—
Oh yeah, that was like her big thing. She was always infertile, okay, and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure she already has 2 children. I mean, I don't know how the hell that works. Now, I understand that, infertility is not a permanent thing, but I don't know, dude. Coming around to having 3 children now, and calling yourself infertile, that's kind of weird, huh?
on various snark Reddits against Ethan Klein, with him doubling down in response on his Instagram story saying he's actually going to make a video on the situation, along with accusing Moses, Ethan Klein's brother and Trisha's husband, of being inappropriate with fans in the past. Welcome to the internet versus Ethan Klein and Trisha Paytas. It starts when Trish Crave tweets out, Trisha Paytas announces her baby's name is Aquaman Moses Paytas Hackman. Now, of course, there was a whole bunch—
She named her baby Aquaman. You see, like, this is what I'm talking about. They don't fucking care about anything, don't they? These babies are just props, aren't they, huh? what? I mean, like, what the fuck? So now, your child is going to have that name, okay, for the rest of their life, if they don't change it. But even that, like, requires them to be fucking adults. Okay, can you imagine? They're probably going to get abused in school. What the, like, oh my god.
Bunch of memes about this situation, but the topic of this video really starts when Lil CPS tweets out, Ethan Klein again accuses Trisha Paytas of lying about her fertility struggles after welcoming her new baby, Aquaman. What a sad, miserable man. Attaching this clip.
Emily's beautiful and great.
Yes.
But once again, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to get it out. Trisha lied about being infertile, and that's a disgusting thing to do. She had 3 kids back to back without a single fucking hesitation. Back to back. She got pregnant immediately. Now that's great and good for them, but she continually lied about being infertile, which is a horrible fucking thing to do because real people go through that every day, and they don't get to have 3 kids back to back exactly planned just like you want. Fuck that.
I'm a little old.
I mean, I kind of agree with that. I kind of do. Okay, I mean, and this is a woman, okay, that uses clout on anything. Okay, like she will try to find clout on literally any fucking thing that she can. Okay, you're talking about the woman that will go on her kitchen floor to cry her eyes out on fucking camera. Okay, do you think this is actually beneath her? Honestly.
Old school, so I'm just gonna say congrats.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's fine. Listen, it upsets me. I don't like the way that she's lied about this shit. Okay, you guys don't have to say it, but I will. I know people go, oh, she got IVF and stuff. That helps. But if you're infertile, like she's lied about her whole fucking life leading up to this, she said she got diagnosed that she will never have kids. And she's farmed sympathy for it her whole career up until she magically had 3 family plannings go perfectly without a hitch. Liar. Shame on her for lying about that. It's horrifically disgusting. But family's beautiful, and that's all I have to say about that. I just think she's disgusting for lying about that.
Yeah, okay, so he's saying, yeah, congratulations on having a child, but it's like, wait a second, you fucking lied about that. You made an entire career off of lying about that, and now suddenly you're having no problems. That's kind of strange, isn't it?
And Moses is a fucking freak for naming his kid Aquaman.
They continue to flood.
Absolutely.
Not all the Trishy landers in my mentions, now that the newest Trisha snark just got banned for harassing her children. And Samantha says, I don't get...
Wait, I have to, wait, I'm sorry, what? What? Not all the Trishy landers in my mentions, now that the newest Trisha snark just got banned for harassing her children. Wait, who? Okay, he's probably talking about... Like, okay, I actually thought that he was saying that Ethan Klein was harassing her children. No. He didn't even mention the children. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, it must have been the snark.
Trisha snark just got banned for harassing her children. And Samantha says, I don't get why he's so passionate about this or what the point of her lying would even be, lol. And Exas...
You know, I can kind of understand why someone...
And Samantha says...
Why an outsider would actually say that, considering this person, you know, Trisha wasn't your fucking co-host on one of the shows that you guys made. I can understand where Ethan Klein's coming from in this case, where, like, he did have a show with her. Okay? And if he can attest to the fact that this woman is a fucking liar... Okay, I would believe him over believing Mimo Samantha or Mimo Samantha. Okay, sorry. I mean, you know, like he did work with her. He has met her in real life. Okay? Why is he so passionate about this? I don't know. Maybe because she's a fucking liar? Is that not a good enough reason?
I don't get why he's so passionate about this or what the point of her lying would even be, lol. And Exasm replies, she lies about a lot of things for no reason other than to gain sympathy and attention. He's passionate about it because it's a close and personal subject for him and his wife who had to undergo fertility treatments to have their kids. And Cece replies to the clip by saying, also, women's health is extremely underfunded and studied on. Women get inaccurate diagnoses all of the time. Is he her OBGYN? And Ojama replies, why are you guys acting like Trisha is not a pathological...
Thank you. Thank you.
Liar. And one tired human says, because she's not. People call her a liar because she can't clearly remember things like what age she started S work, for example. But not having a clear memory of something does not equal lying. And Ojama replies, she lied about having DID, about being a trans man, about being schizophrenic, about being abused.
Oh my god, I remember that. Yeah, she was actually trans as well. Oh my god. Wow, that was fucking crazy. Yeah, schizophrenia. Yeah, I remember. Oh my god. I'm not really sure about the whole teacher thing, but wow, that's yeah. Dude, she made an entire career off this shit, dude.
Used by a teacher and defamed a dead man. She got pregnant right after she started trying and has been pregnant for 3 years straight without having to do any fertility treatments. In one tired human replies, 1, she didn't lie. She was uneducated and thought she had it because she would have blackouts and not remember what happened. People would tell her she was a different person, something people with BPD can struggle with, and she did end up turning it into a joke when people didn't take her seriously. 2, she didn't lie about her teacher. There's no proof she was lying, just that she was wrong about him going to jail. She didn't know he had passed because why would she? She only heard he went to jail. At the end of the day, no one knows what happened besides Trisha and the teacher. And 3, Trisha has been talking about her infertility issues long before she started the podcast with Ethan, and has talked about her treatments.
What? Exactly. Trisha has been talking about it. Exactly. That's exactly the reason why Ethan Klein made his fucking video in the first place. Yeah, she has been talking about it, and she made a big stink about it too. All of a sudden, she has 3 fucking kids, perfectly. That's very, very strange.
And Ojama replies, yeah, that's called her lying for sympathy because she saw other women on infertility journeys get insane amounts of clout and love. The amount of grace you people give to a pathological liar that hasn't done an ounce of activism in her life and voted for Biden for an Instagram post is wild to me. Why not go to war?
And she voted for Biden. Oh, bro.
Or for someone actually worth it, instead of someone who domestically abused her last 2 partners. Over on r/leftovers h3 recovered.
Yeah, that was even another thing. Yeah, she used to. I mean, she's actually a big domestic abuser. Yeah, that's another thing. Wow, I actually forgot all about her shit. I forgot all about that. Yeah, and like she would spill the beans on the Frenemies podcast. All right. Now I wasn't one to frequent that podcast, but I do remember that a lot of shit came out, and oh boy, she is a fucking psychopath, dude. Okay. Again, but just remember this. Okay? This. Do you think her pretending to be infertile for clout and sympathy is beneath her after she did this? Okay?
The gang stalker also posted the same clip with the caption, Ethan Klein the misogynist again accuses Trisha Paytas of lying about her fertility.
He's a How does someone unironically call a man a misogynist when his wife is not even 2 feet away from him on the fucking podcast? How the fuck do you do that? The threshold at which someone is labeled a misogynist is way too fucking high, bro. Where you could literally have a wife right next to you who loves you and supports you, and yet somehow still be labeled a woman hater. How is that possible? How is that fucking possible? I know, again, because he simply criticized her. He said, hey, didn't you lie about this thing? How come this is happening right now? I think you lied to me. No, if you say that, you must be a fucking misogynist. Oh my god.
Struggles. My jaw was on the floor. He will be a miserable piece of shit for the rest of his life.
He'll be a miserable piece of shit because he pointed out a fucking lie. Wow.
And Joper says, funnily enough, Olivia fell silent the rest of the episode. And Busy Swan replies, and yet, like always, she'll still stick around even knowing her boss is awful. And Angelica says, I find it funny how making fun of Trisha is one of the only things that visibly bothers her. Meanwhile, she sits and giggles and yasses through things with much heavier, global, objectively more fucked up implications on a daily basis. Not undermining Trisha, but come on. And the Penguin replies, kind of how Ethan is more upset about how Netanyahu makes Jews look bad, more than he is in him committing a fucking genocide. And
it always comes full circle. Every fucking time. Every fucking time. You have to mention the Israel-Palestine conflict every fucking time. These people, oh my god, next, they're gonna bring up HaSan, and because they bring up HaSan, they're gonna have to bring up Destiny every fucking time. Or Dan Saltman, or whatever, okay? And from there, it will probably be Asmongold as well. So, I mean, dude, these fucking people, okay? Like, one-trick ponies, these fucking people, dude. Okay, just name a problem, pick it from the hat, okay, and that problem, no matter how trivial, menial, or petty it may be, is going to have something to do with the Israel-Palestine conflict every fucking time, dude. Every fucking time.
Humanizing Palestinians on a fucking podcast. They only care about what affects them. HZ fan says, that's his newborn nephew he's talking about, by the way.
That's his newborn nephew he's talking. He didn't even mention his nephew. Okay, the child. Again, he said, "Hey, you fucking lied to me about this thing." Where did he mention the child? Where the fuck did he mention the child here? Okay, it's like everything these people are saying is so fucking, like, irredeemably fucking stupid. Okay? Provably fucking false.
And Flamingo 4900 replies, important to note that he and his wife also struggled with infertility and had 3 kids back to back to back in less than 5 years. Trisha had 3 kids in 3 years. That doesn't mean she lied about struggling with infertility. Treatments exist, and he knows that better than anyone because he literally went through it. Can you imagine if someone accused Hila of lying about infertility struggles based on how quickly their kids were born? He would dedicate the next several years and millions of dollars to ruining their entire life. What a fucking freak. NEB replies, we need the clip of him doing it the first time too, because I think that got lost in the underscore sub. Because that happened when Snark was down. Can't let this bitch forget about it. It also happened like the day before he announced CPS was called, which was one of the main reasons I suspected he faked that shit, because he always pulled those stunts right after doing / saying something horrible to distract from the shit he got called out for. Might also be a coincidence and happened, who knows? I don't give a fuck either way. If it's fake, then I'm not surprised. If it's real, then he clearly deserved it, since CPS isn't just showing up to any house after any call.
Wow.
And Ethan replies, here's the clip of him going on a rant about this back in March. And Rusty Shackelford posted this clip, which is 9 minutes. I'm not going to play the entire thing, but I will play this little segment of the clip to just represent what happened back in March.
Listen, if it makes me a giant asshole, I own that. I'm a fucking giant asshole. That's just that's what I thought. Maybe I shouldn't question her, and I know it's fucked up to question her, and I know how sensitive it is and how hard it is for women to get pregnant and how personal and all.
So maybe shut the fuck up. Dude, these people hate it when you just criticize someone. Okay? I didn't know Trisha Paytas was Jesus Christ. I didn't know that. So maybe shut the fuck up then? I fucking shut up then. It's like, well, but like, wait a second. If you have a personal grievance with someone, why should they shut the fuck up? If you have valid critiques of someone, valid and reasonable critiques of someone, okay, shouldn't you be able to just voice them out? As they say, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, right? And of course, you may not think it's fucking valid, but again, you have to understand, this guy worked with her. He worked with her. He knows her personally. Trisha Paytas' husband is his brother-in-law, I believe. Okay? I mean, like, come on. I mean, what the fuck?
All this shit is, okay? Yeah, I'm a giant fucking asshole, okay? I shouldn't do it. That was my first thought. That's it. I said, this woman's on her 3rd fucking baby, and she went and she fucking, like, she shamed me and my wife for announcing we got pregnant, and then she had 3 babies, like, consecutively, like, no fucking problem, like, bam, bam, bam.
This is just sad now. You know, like, I'm starting to realize these people don't actually listen to anything other than their immediate echo chamber. Okay? What is he saying that is fucking wrong? What is he saying that is fucking wrong? I genuinely don't understand. What did he just say? What did he say just now that was fucking wrong? It's like, oh, this is just sad now. Well, why? Why is it sad?
Like, exactly planned. Like, bam, bam, bam. She got pregnant, like, the day after they got married. That kind of timing is not what happens when you're infertile. I've heard about the things that women go through who are actually infertile trying to get babies, and it is like hell. They put themselves through hell. They have to do...
Yeah, okay, and like, mind you, I heard about this shit too. And some women don't have children for years. Years and years of trying. Okay? So yeah, I mean, like, again, it's not impossible. It's just much harder. Sometimes you gotta wait a long time. For someone to complain about infertility and yet somehow having 3 children in a quick succession? Okay. Come on. You know, come on. Kind of weird. Alright?
Do the egg collection like several times. Sometimes the eggs, you barely get like a few. Like when Hila got it, she got dozens. Sometimes when you're infertile, you get 1 or 2, maybe if you're lucky. And then you have to pray that they're high quality. This is my opinion, okay? I'm the biggest asshole in the world. I don't care. Everybody thinks that. And maybe it's true, right? I think she fucking lied. And I think it's fucked up. And that's all I have to say about that. This is just me, baby. I make no fucking apology. Fuck you. How about that?
Good.
Fuck all you Trisha stands, and fuck Trisha too for lying about it, in my opinion. Listen, I've been through IVF. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not some rant.
Okay, and here's another thing too. I love this too, because even if he was wrong, okay, let's just say he was wrong, I would not be in a rush to say he was fucking wrong. And the reason being is because Trisha Paytas is a fucking liar. She was always a fucking liar. All she has ever done in her entire career was fucking lie. Okay? Even when she worked with him, she was fucking lying to him. Some people are just psycho-compulsive liars. They don't know why they're lying. They just fucking lie. And she's one of them. Okay? She's one of them. So even if he was 150,000% wrong, okay, I wouldn't even know, because the likelihood of at which she would lie is much greater than your average individual, your average Joe. You know what I mean? So, if he were to say this, I would say, well, maybe you're wrong, but then again, she is a fucking liar, so it is what it is, right? But no, these people don't do that. They will say, oh, I don't like Ethan Klein because, I'm Jewish, okay? And say, oh, well, now anything he says is fucking wrong, okay? Now anything he does and says is fucking wrong now. Even if it's 100% verifiably true, okay?
Random punter on the sidelines. I know Trisha and I know IVF, and I fucking think it's fucked up. I've noticed it from the first one. I'm so sorry for calling Trisha Paytas a fucking liar. Please forgive me.
Thank you.
You know how little fucks I give about these fucking people? Boom, boom.
Then Mailslayer tweets out, hypocrite Ethan Klein talked about Trisha Paytas' kids and even made fun of her new baby's name. When I say fuck Ethan Klein...
Okay, where? Where the fuck did he make fun of her kids? Where? Are we watching the same thing? And even made fun of the baby's name. Bro, you named your fucking kid Aquaman. What the fuck is wrong with you? Bro, you named your fucking kid a superhero. Okay, I mean, what? and mind you, we're not making fun of the kid. We're saying, dude, that's a stupid fucking name. I'm making fun of the parents for thinking that's a good fucking thing. Where is he making fun of the kids? What the fuck? Are we watching the same thing? It's so stupid. It's like, dude, like, they keep saying this. Where? Where? Show me. Show me the fucking clips. Where the fuck is he making fun of the children? Where? I don't get it.
Fuck Theodore and his other kids. I'm saying it for a reason.
But well, okay. And we're saying fuck his kid. Now fuck Theodore. So now... So wait a second, wait, it's bad if Ethan Klein makes fun of Trisha Paytas and Moses' children, okay? So what I'm gonna do is say, fuck Ethan Klein's children, okay? The fucking lot, dude. That is insane. That is like fucking mental gymnastic levels of logic, bro. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit.
His kids will one day realize they never met their cousins because of their pathetic dad. And Choso replies, yes, defend the retard co who gave their kid a name that they will change at 18 after being ruthlessly bullied for it because their mom is a deranged...
Thank you! Thank you! Bro, could you imagine the child growing up and realizing, wow, you named me after a fucking suit. And you know what's funny about that too? It's not even a good superhero. I would rather be called Captain America. I mean, what the... I know how silly it may sound. Fucking Aquaman? Wait a second. Okay? I'm gonna be called Aquaman, so my bullies will give me a fucking swirly, and then when I say, don't put my hand in the toilet bowl, I can't breathe. It's like, but wait a second, you're named Aquaman. It's not even a good superhero name. Okay? Like, what the fuck? It's not even a good one. Okay? It's not even a fucking good one. I mean, I would say Black Panther or something. Fucking... Oh, Iron Man would be a pretty fucking cool one. Are you serious? Aquaman. Aquaman. Really?
ranged quirk Chungus. And OP says, the name literally isn't bad, dumbass.
Wow. The name literally isn't bad, dumbass. Wow. Wow.
Ass, and Drilltooth says, holy bait. A
No shit.
B then weighs in and replies to Mailslayer's original post by saying, you're a disgusting human being. Disagree with his takes all you want, but saying fuck his kids is truly grotesque. Shame on you. Then over on H3H3 Productions, the Dragon Ball fan account puts the interaction between Mailslayer and AB and captions it.
Bro, I mean, these people are on another level. Okay? Another fucking level. Okay? These people need a fucking straitjacket. Okay? Wow! I mean, like, what the fuck am I reading, bro?
It. That's right, AB. And Kanjibo says, the fact that AB is going to 100% get harassed to all fuck in the comments for defending kids is fucking insane, and, once again, shows this has nothing to do with Palestine and these people do not give a single fuck about genocide.
Yeah.
And Cornelius Red replies, I think the majority of snarkers come from the Trisha era. These people got lucky that they can use Palestine to further their original hate for Ethan. It also makes sense why these people are utterly mentally insane. When your favorite influencer is Trisha Paytas, you are definitely not right in the head.
Thank
Phil
you.
Megan says, she named her kid fucking Aquaman. There is no way to defend that.
That's what I'm saying, exactly!
And Marglar replies, Ethan was 100% right when he said Trisha
Yeah!
viewed them as an accessory. Then Ethan responds to this when he tweets it out with the caption, Ethan says he will be dropping a video about Trisha Paytas and her husband Moses. Also doubles down on his take about Trisha's infertility issues. And he attaches this screenshot of Ethan's Instagram story, where he screenshots a post from H3 Productions which says, a reminder for Trisha Paytas' fans, Trisha harassed and abused Ethan constantly during frenemies, insulted Ela, says Moses just wants to fuck H3 fans, said she will fuck Ethan's dad. This is the same person Trisha fans claim was actually Ethan's victim. Here's an incomplete timeline of her abuse. And then Ethan responds saying, lol, are people actually mad about what I said? This freak lied, in my opinion, about being infertile for social credit, and then immediately had 3 kids in perfect succession. I'm entitled to my opinion on the matter as a parent that has been through fertility treatments. I'll also add that this involves my family, so this is very much my business, and very much not yours, you parasocial rejects. P.S. Moses allegedly SA'd at least one of our fans, stealthing, and exploited at least one other for S. He is the reason there will never be a frenemies reunion, not Trisha. We will never forgive him for taking advantage of our fans for S behind our backs. Also, her fans have tried to ruin our lives every day since frenemies ended. Some of them are currently being sued. Have a nice
I actually never heard that whole thing about Moses. Yeah. Haven't heard that whole thing with him.
day. Then there's this Instagram story where he says, should I make a quick video on between Trisha lying and Moses fucking her fans, and HydroVoth lying about Jews controlling ISIS, which we also covered all of the conversation about that on our channel as well. Over on RH3H3 Productions, C&M Guzzler also posted this Instagram story by Ethan with the caption, dropping fucking bombs, Ethan. And Shinikal replies, Moses is gonna go running to mommy again. Our ambassador says, the clip of Ethan telling Moses he will never stop talking about him and Ethan making fun of him for crying to mommy is one of the best ever podcast moments. I hope we get another one. Lethal Gillyknocker says, well, shit, there it is. I don't think they've ever actually brought this up or addressed this head on before. And Tanas262 replies, yeah, I heard of the stealthing allegations, but Ethan never said anything about them until now. He's definitely not giving a fuck anymore about protecting Moses, and I'm glad.
Wait. Are they calling stealthing SA? What? What? So, okay, so if a woman's on her back and you're hitting it, she consents to it, as long as she feels like you have a condom on. But if you stealthily take it off and she doesn't know and she's still enjoying it, somehow that's SA? What? What? How the hell does that work? Wait, the stealthy allegations, or their actual, like, SA. Stealthing is not SA. Stealthing is not, no, it's not, okay? Yeah, I mean, sure, maybe today it will be seen that way, because now SA means anything, okay? Now SA, you know, is now some man flirting with a woman, okay? Apparently even that's SA now, alright? But, like, pretending to have a condom on when you don't, that's SA now? Wow.
it's that way. Knowing that Ethan and Hila know and are aware of this just makes more sense why they repeatedly used to say, Moses is why frenemies is not a thing anymore. Also on Leftovers H3, Calmaphone at 6848 posts, the Trisha lied about her fertility narrative is very obviously something Ethan picked up from TL. I haven't seen many people pointing out that despite the fact Ethan is constantly accusing other of being a snark-brained and currently claims to be anti-snark subreddits, he's still repeating arguments on his show that came from Trisha's now deleted snark Reddit, Trishyland, which he used to frequent daily before it got deleted by Reddit for harassment. The idea that Trisha lied about being infertile was very often repeated on Trishyland, and a lot of the clips people used as evidence that she lied were also compiled by TL snarkers. I personally don't think Ethan came to the conclusion that she lied about her fertility struggles on his own, and given the fact we know he used to visit TL, it was one of his frequently visited pages on his browser, and he and Hila also refer to the subreddit as a home base, it's obvious where he got this idea. Ethan is truly the biggest hypocrite on the planet. He claims to be an anti-snark crusader and talks about how snark subs cause people to end themselves, but not only is his show basically a snark podcast on his enemies, he also steals a lot of his content and arguments in the show from snark pages about his enemies. TL.
Okay, wait. You realize that the people that use snark can very, very easily just go on YouTube and type a comment out? You realize those same people that can type a comment on YouTube can also make a fucking Twitter profile and comment on there too, right? All right. So you saying that Ethan Klein is only getting his stuff from snark, like, how can you even prove that? First off, how can you even fucking prove that? And number two, like, wait, you realize these people can go on other platforms and still regurgitate the same arguments, right? What the fuck? Like, really?
That was an obvious example of a snark that he would frequently get anti-Trisha arguments from, but the Destiny subreddits, which is basically a Hasan snark, is another example. His research on the content nuke was probably...
There it is. There it is. There it is. Did you say something bad about Hasan? You must be getting it from Destiny. Oh my god.
90% browsing that sub for out-of-context Hasan clips and arguments to use against Hasan. And Sad Meme Dogger replies, it's like him getting mad at Adam for being on Colleen snark when 1, Ethan and the crew use it for research, and 2, Adam was a child that was taken advantage of by Colleen. So obviously he's going to be a part of her snark. Love how Ethan just lies about things and his audience just goes with it. Wild to say Adam's whole job is snark when Ethan does the exact same shit except he has it 20 years on Adam. Captain Kung Pao says, what is the evidence that she lied? The fact that she ended up having kids? And OP replies, when I talked to a fun guy about it, they linked me a clip from Frenemies of her saying that the reason she thought she was infertile is because she was having unprotected S with her BF at the time for years and didn't get pregnant, but that she thought she might be able to conceive if she lost weight. They thought this proved that she never actually believed she was infertile because she thought she had a possibility of getting pregnant in the future. They also said that since she was getting her period regularly, that should have proved to her she would be able to conceive, which is insane. Honestly, it's all stupid because if at any point she tried to get pregnant and couldn't, especially having unprotected S for a year plus, that's enough to count as struggling with fertility. Over on Fuoma, Committed to Greatness also posted the clip of Ethan Klein reacting. In classic Carpet replies, I'm a longtime hater of Trisha Paytas, but I do love how she gets under Ethan's skin without even trying. And Supernova Giraffe says, heartwarming. The worst people you know are all fighting.
I love how she gets under Ethan's skin. No, he pointed out a lie. How is Trisha getting under Ethan Klein's skin? I don't get that. She doesn't even know what's happening right now. So him saying, "Oh wait, sounds like you lied to me about this thing." It's like, no, it's just her getting under his skin. What?
Tossing Fate says, truly fuck this school. And JLoss23 replies, he's just mad because his bro-in-law and Trisha look genuinely happy. Ethan and his wife look so miserable, and seeing how he talks, I can't blame.
Oh god, dude, wow, dude. I'm not even fucking touching that one.
Deja Vu says, infertile does not equal sterile. Ethan Klein is such a stupid piece of shit. And Stan Barely Life 58 replies, yes, this is so simple. Infertile is not necessarily a permanent diagnosis. Shout out to our tier 3 members, internet representatives, Kiko, Salsao, Codus Bandito, Cap.
Bro, these fucking people. These people are so fucking stupid, dude. They are brain dead. Okay? But this right here, I cannot believe she got off the hook on this one. I cannot believe she got off the hook on this one. Okay? She pretended to be a murdered 6-year-old girl. Okay? Pretending to be her. Yeah. You're pretending to be John Bennett Ramsey. I don't know, it's either a boy or a girl. I'm pretty sure it's a girl. I think it was a girl, right? I think it was. I could be wrong. But either way, like, it's still a 6-year-old. I mean, it was still a child. A murdered child. you know? And she pretended, she reenacted it. She reenacted it, okay? Like, I can't believe someone can actually get away with this. I miss when we fucking burned the witches, you know that? I miss that. Whatever.